Welcome to another video. In this video we are going to solve some problems from exercise 8.1. The problems from exercise 8.1 are based on trigonometric ratios. We are going to use the trigonometric ratios to solve the whole exercise. Okay. Let's begin with the first problem. So this is the first problem. Let me read it first. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB equal 24 centimeter, BC equals 7 centimeter. Determine sin A cos A, sin C cos C. So first what we have to do, shall I draw one triangle first? As per the requirements. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So I am going to draw one triangle which is right angled at B. So this point is B, it's given, this is 90 degree. So I am going to name the triangle this way, ABC, or this way you can mark. The next step, I write the measurements. For AB I write 24 centimeter, for BC 7 centimeter. The next step, I am going to find AC, then only we are able to find the ratios, the given ratios, sin A cos A, sin C cos C, whatever it is, we are able to find only after finding all three values. So here I am going to find AC. To find AC, I am going to use the Pythagoras theorem. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? The hypotenuse square equal one side square plus another side square. So h square, this is h square. We know that the hypotenuse is always opposite side of the 90 degree, right? So this is the hypotenuse. So AC square equal AB square plus BC square. The next step, let me substitute the value for AB 24 plus BC 7 centimeter. So square. So 24 square is 576 plus 7 square is 49. If you add these two, I get the answer 625. This is AC square. To find AC, I take root. Square root of this one is 25. So 25 centimeter. Don't forget to mention the unit. Now I write the value AC 25 centimeter here. Now we know that all three values. Then let's start find the values for each ratios. First of all, sin A. This one. Before writing the ratio, so make sure, listen carefully what is the angle is given here. So here A is given, okay. So we have to consider the angle A. Now we know that sin A equal opposite by hypotenuse. So I already explained how to memorize this ratio quickly, okay. I hope you learned already. Okay, coming to our problem. So what is the opposite side of this one? Opposite side of this angle is this side BC, okay, 7 centimeter. So let me write 7 in the top. And what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is always this one. So here 25 centimeter. So next, cos A. Again you make sure with the angle. So here also angle is A. This time cos A is, we know already what is the cos A ratio? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side? This one, AB, which is 24 by 25. We done the first part, first question. Let's start the second question. So sin C. So this time the angle is C. Okay, so this is the C. This is the angle now this time. The ratio is same, which is for sin C, the same ratio opposite by hypotenuse. But the only thing is the angle has changed. So here the opposite side is this one, AB, and hypotenuse is AC. I hope you are able to write these two on your own. Let me move on to the next question. The second question. In figure 8.13, find tan P minus cot R. So before that, before solving this, what we have to do? We have to find the unknown value, the unknown measurement QR using the Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square equal, which is PR square equal PQ square plus QR square. Let me substitute the value for, here is 13 square, 12 square plus QR we need to find. After substitutions, I found out the value QR. Hope you understand till here. The next step, I am going to find the tan P and cot R in separate, then I am going to subtract these two later. So for that I write tan P. So before that I write the value, this is 5 centimeter. So tan P means here is the angle right now. So tan theta is sine by cos. So we get the ratio opposite by adjacent. So opposite side is 5 and adjacent is 12. Okay. Next is cot R. So here this time the angle is R. So cot R. So cot R we know that the reciprocal of tan. So the reciprocal of tan theta equal cot theta, we know that, but the trick here is, here we have P, here we have R. So we cannot take the reciprocal of this one and write here 12 by 5. No, it's wrong. So that's why I am going to find tan R first. So tan R is the same ratio opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite side? 12 by, so for R this is the opposite side 12, for adjacent 5. So 12 by 5. This is tan R. For cot R, now the reciprocal of this one. So 5 by 12 again for cot R. So next step we can subtract the tan P and cot R. So 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. You subtract how you used to do, okay. So 12 is the LCM, which is common denominator. So 5 minus 5, obviously 0. 0 by 12. If anything on the denominator is 0, the whole term is 0. So the answer for this is 0. 0. Let's move on to the third question. If sine A equal 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. So here nothing any figure is given, but instead we have one ratios, right? So we can find out, we can derive the values from these ratios. So how to derive? We know that sine A equal, sine theta equal opposite by hypotenuse. So the value 3 by 4 is given, so we can take 3 as opposite side and 4 as a hypotenuse. If you wish, you can draw one right angle triangle as per these measurements. So here I write one right angle triangle and I am going to name as, while you name the triangle, please consider this. Here we have the angle is A, so it must not be 90 degree, but it can be any one of these two side, okay. So I am going to name this angle this way, ABC, or this way, ABC. So both way is correct, okay. So here we have the angle A, I mark the angle and I mark the values as well. What is the opposite side? 3. This is the opposite side, so this is 3. Here the unit is not given, so I simply write the number only. Okay, so 3 is the opposite side, 4 is the hypotenuse. So what we have to find? AB. So AC square, AB square plus BC square, Pythagoras theorem. So 16 AB square plus here 9. So we got AB square as 7. So I'm going to write AB as root 7. We cannot take anything out, so I take this as it is. AB equal root 7. So next step, what we have to do, you know already. Yes, cos A. Adjacent by hypotenuse, which is root 7 by 4. Next, tan A. Opposite by adjacent for tan A. So 3 by root 7. Hope you understand this. Let's move on to the fourth problem. Given 15 cot A equal 8, find sin A and secant A. So here also we don't have any figure, but the ratio is given. So 15 cot A equal 8. So we can derive like cot A. So first let me write the given one. 15 cot A equal 8. For cot A, we can write as 8 by 15. This is like normal multiplication. For example, xy equal 5. What we have to do? So what we used to do to find y? So y equal 5 by x, right? When x go to other side, it will go as division. The same concept I applied here. So when 15 go to other side, it go as division. 8 by 15. For example, 15 is x, consider 15 as x, cot A as y equal 8. Hope you clear now? Okay. In the next step, let's write the ratio for cot theta. So what is for cot theta? Adjacent by opposite, right? This is the reciprocal of tan theta. We know the tan theta ratio, which is opposite by adjacent. So I just write the reciprocal of this one. So we can take 8 as the adjacent side and 15 as the opposite side. I am going to draw one right angle triangle and mark the values. So here the angle is A, so it must not be 90 degree. So I am going to name as ABC. So here B is 90 degree. So adjacent side is 8 and the opposite side is 15. In the next step, find the value of AC using the Pythagoras theorem, right? AC square equal AB square plus BC square. So after substituting the value, I got 289 for AC square. So take square root of this one to find AC, 289. So I will tell you in next video how to find the square root of the bigger number easily. So I will make separate video for that. So for now AC, the square root of 289 is 17. Now the AC is 17. So sin A is opposite by hypotenuse, which is 15 by 17. Next, let's find out the secant A. So secant A is nothing but the reciprocal of cos A. First, let's find out the cos A. So cos A is, we know that adjacent by hypotenuse 8 by 7. So the reciprocal of this one is 17 by 8. This is for secant A. Let's move on to the another one easiest problem. The fifth problem. Given secant theta equal 13 by 12, calculate all other trigonometric ratios. Here it is given to find out all the trigonometric ratios except the secant theta. Secant theta is given, right? What else is remaining? Sin theta and cos theta, then tan theta, cosecant theta and cot theta. So these are the ratios we are going to find. So before that, let me check what is the values are given. So secant theta equal 13 by 12 is given, which means secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. So cos theta we know that adjacent by hypotenuse. So secant theta is must be hypotenuse by adjacent. So 13 is the hypotenuse and 12 is adjacent. Here we don't, any specific angle is not given, so that's why I write anyway ABC or BCA, anyway you can name the triangle. So I am going to name any one of these two as a theta, A or C, any one of these two. Okay, this time I take this as a theta. So for hypotenuse 13 I write, for adjacent I write 12. This is always 90 degree. Let us find out AB. So AC square equal AB square plus BC square, right. So AB square nothing given, for BC square 12 square, for AC square 13 square. After substituting the all value, I found out AB 5. So next step we are going to find all the trigonometric ratios, right. For sin theta we know that opposite by hypotenuse. For cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. For tan theta is opposite by adjacent, which is sin by cos. For cosecant is reciprocal of sin, and cot theta is reciprocal of tan. I hope you are able to find the values of these all trigonometry ratios on your own. Hope you understand. Thank you.